Assalamu alaikum and a pleasant morning, girls. Today we are going to see about Ernest Hemingway and his works. That's clear, ma? Do you know who is Ernest Hemingway? Okay, I'll tell you about the author, Ernest Hemingway. He was born in Oak Park, Illinois on July 21, 1899. He wrote on his high school paper, became a journalist after high school. He was born on 1899 and he studied at high school. Okay, he wrote on high school papers and then he became a journalist after high school. Is that clear? Was in World War I and received the silver medal of military valor. That is, Ernest Hemingway worked in as a military officer, and he, after World War I, he received silver medal for military valor. Is that clear? Okay. Was a journalist in the Spanish Civil War and in World War II. Then he became a he became a journalist in the Spanish Civil War and World War II. Is that clear? He married 4 times and had 3 children. Okay. When he wasn't writing, Hemingway spent much of his time chasing adventure, such as big game hunting in Africa, bullfighting in Spain, and deep sea fishing in Florida. That is, he is an adventurer. Okay, when he was not writing, what he used to do, he used to spend his time in adventure, like chasing big game hunting in Africa. Africa's jungle, you know, girls? Yes or no? Okay, that is Amazon, like that. Okay, then bullfighting in Spain and deep sea fishing in Florida. He used to work like this. Okay, he used to spend time his. Okay, that is adventure. He was a adventurer. Okay, he suffered from depression and alcoholism. That is, after all those things, he suffered from depression and he started consuming alcohol. Okay, he committed suicide on July 2nd, 1961. Is that clear, ma? Okay, I'll tell you in Tamil also, girls. Try to understand my Tamil. Okay. That is, Ernest Hemingway வந்து அவங்க எப்போ பார்ன் ஆனாங்கன்னா 1899 பார்ன் ஆனாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறமா அவங்க பேப்பர் எழுதினாங்க ஹை ஸ்கூலில். அதுக்கப்புறமா அவங்க வந்து ஆஃப்டர் ஹை ஸ்கூல் அவங்க வந்து ஜேர்னலிஸ்ட்டாக ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஜேர்னலிஸ்ட்னால் அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும், நியூஸ் பேப்பர்லாம் காலம்ஸ் எழுதுவாங்க, பேப்பர்ஸ், ரைட்? எஸ் ஆர் நோ? அவங்க ஜேர்னலிஸ்ட். ஓகே, அதுக்கப்புறமா வந்து அவங்களுக்கு சில்வர் மெடல் அவார்ட் கிடைக்குது. எங்கன்னா மிலிட்ரி வேர்ல்ட் வார் I அவங்க வந்து பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணாங்க. அதனால அவங்களுக்கு சில்வர் மெடல் அவார்ட் கிடைக்குது. ஓகே, தென் அப்புறமா வந்து அவங்க ஆஸ் எ ஜேர்னலிஸ்ட்டாக ஸ்பானிஷ் சிவில் வாரும் வேர்ல்ட் வார் II அவங்க பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஓகே கேர்ள்ஸ், தென் ஹீ மேரிட் 4 times and had and had 3 children. ஓகே, அவங்க 4 times மேரேஜ் பண்ணாங்க. அது அவங்களுக்கு 3 children இருக்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் அவங்க வந்து எப்போ அவங்க ரைட்டிங் எழுதலையோ அவங்க வந்து அட்வென்ச்சரருக்காக போவாங்க. லைக் ஹண்டிங்னா தெரியும் இல்லைம்மா, அனிமல்ஸ்க்கு ஹண்ட் பண்ணுறது. எஸ் ஆர் நோ? ஹண்டிங்காக, இல்லைனா புல் ஃபைட்டிங் இன் ஸ்பெயின், இல்லைனா டீப் சீ ஃபிஷ்ஷிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கு என்ன ஃப்ளோரிடா ஹீ யூஸ் டு கோ. ஓகே, தென் அவங்க வந்து டிப்ரெஷனில் இருந்தாங்க. அதனால் அவங்க வந்து ஆல்கஹால் கன்சியூம் பண்ணாங்க. ஓகே, யூ நோ ஆல்கஹால், ரைட்? எஸ் ஆர் நோ? ஓகே, தென் அட் லாஸ்ட் வாட் ஹேப்பன், ஹீ கமிட்டட் சூசைட். Okay, in the year 1961. Is it clear, ma? Do you get my points? Okay. Then his writing styles. This his writing style, how he used to write. Okay, what is the style of writing? Ernest Hemingway was one of the 20th century most important and influential writer. That is, he is the most important and influential writer. He influenced many things. Okay, numerous influences from various people and events from his personal life had a strong effect on his writings. He drew heavily on his experiences for his writings. Okay, Ernest Hemingway's writing is among the most recognizable and influential prose of the 20th century. Hemingway's technique is uncomplicated with plain grammar and easily accessible language. It is a simple style and a straightforward. That is, he is the 20th century writer and the most important writer. Okay, and he used to he used to draw heavily on his own experiences. He used to write his own experiences. Then his writings are very simple, not complicated one. Okay, we can, by reading itself, we can understand his writings. Okay, very simple and straightforward. Okay, then Hemingway's writing style abstains from using adjectives as much as possible and is considered a master of dialogue. The words that he uses in his stories is a unique formula, a stylistic formula that no other writer has been able to recreate. That is, he has the unique quality of writing. Okay, no other writer can able to recreate. No other writer is able to write that one. Okay, that quality he is having. Is that clear, ma? Are you able to get my points, girls? Clear? Okay. ரைட்டிங் ஸ்டைல்னால் என்னென்னா, ஆத்தர் வந்து எந்த ஸ்டைல்லே எழுதுவாங்க. ஓகே, இவங்க ஏர்னஸ்ட் ஹெமிங்வே ஸோ அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் ரைட்டர். அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப பீப்புள் அவங்களோட ரைட்டிங் வந்து பீப்புளுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப எஃபெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்குது. தட் இஸ், தே அப்சர்வ் தட். ஓகே, அவங்க என்ன எழுதுருவாங்கன்னா, அவங்களோட ஓன் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்சஸ், அவங்களோட லைஃப்பில் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ் தான் அவங்க எழுதுவாங்க, அந்த ரைட்டிங்ஸில் இருக்கும். ஓகே, அண்ட் அவங்க வந்து வெரி இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஷியல் ப்ரோஸ் ஆஃப் 20th century அவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க. அண்ட் ஹெமிங்வேயோட டெக்னிக் என்னென்னா, அவங்க எப்படி எழுதுவாங்கன்னா, ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக எழுதுவாங்க. காம்ப்ளிகேஷனே நாங்கள் இல்லை அதில். வெரி பிளெயின் கிராமர், அக்சசிபிள் லாங்குவேஜ் இருக்கும். அப்படியே ரீட் பண்ணாவே எங்களுக்கு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆகிடும். ஓகே, வெரி சிம்பிள் ஸ்டைல் அண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்ட். அப்படியே டிரெக்டாக சொல்கிறது, அப்படியே சொல்லிடுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். சிம்பிள் ஸ்டைல் அண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்ட். இஸ் இட் கிளியர்மா? ஓகே, தென் அவங்களோட ரைட்டிங் ஸ்டைல் வந்து அவங்க அட்ஜெக்டிவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க ஆஸ் பாசிபிள். ஓகே, அண்ட் மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் டைலாக்ஸ். ஹீ வாஸ் த கன்சிடர்ட் ஆஸ் மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் டைலாக்ஸ். அவங்க டைலாக்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப ஃபஸ்ட் கிளாஸாக இருக்கும். ஓகே, இன்னி வரைக்கும் வேறு அதர் ரைட்டர் அந்த மாதிரி ரீக்ரியேட் பண்ணி எழுதவே இல்லைன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டைல் ஆஃப் ரைட்டிங் அவங்க. ஓகே, அந்த மாதிரி மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் ரைட்டர். நவ் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் மா? Can you get my points? Okay, girls. Then we have Hemingway's theory of omission. That is, இதில் என்ன இருக்குதுன்னா, ஹெமிங்வே வந்து எழுதுகிறாங்க இல்லையா, அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும் என்ன வந்து கரெக்ட் இருக்குது, என்ன வந்து நாங்கள் ஒமிட் பண்ணுறோம், என்ன ரீடருக்கு போகணும், அது மட்டும் தான் அவங்க எழுதுவாங்க. ஐஸ் பாக்ஸ் எல்லாம் எழுத மாட்டாங்க. ஐஸ் பாக்ஸ்னால் யூ நோ வெல், தெர் இஸ் சும்மா ஐஸ் வச்சுட்டு அந்த மாதிரியெல்லாம் இல்லை. ஓகே, ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்டுன்னு முன்னாடியே சொன்னேன் நான். அந்த மாதிரி எழுதுவாங்க. இஸ் இட் கிளியர்? ஓகே, நவ் வில் சி. Ernest Hemingway theory of omission. Here Ernest Hemingway is writing about his writing that if a writer of prose knows enough about what he is writing about, he may omit things that he knows, and the reader, if the writer is writing truly enough, will have a feeling of those things as strongly as though the writer had stated them. The dignity of movement of an iceberg is due to only 1/8 of it being above water. Ernest Hemingway. That is, here he is saying that we should write truly about the thing. Okay, we should not add up here and there things. Okay, unwanted things. Is that clear? Here he is saying that we should not add up, that is the icebergs. Okay, is that clear? It is said by Ernest Hemingway. And the iceberg principle. Ernest Hemingway's theory of omission is widely referred to as the iceberg principle. He explained this principle in a chapter 16 of his 1932 book Death in the Afternoon. Essentially, the principle states that by omitting certain parts of a story, a writer actually strengthens the story. The writer must be conscious of these omissions and be writing true enough in order for the reader to sense the omitted parts. When the reader senses the omitted parts, a greater perception and understanding for the story can be achieved. Now he is telling that in his book Death in the Afternoon, in the 16th chapter, he says that when the author knows about his writing and he wants to omit certain parts of his story, then he is doing a correct job. Okay, and he is a greater perception and understanding for the story can be achieved. The reader can read easily and understand the story. Is it clear? Okay, இதில் என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா ஹெமிங்வே நாங்கள் வந்து த்ரூ மெசேஜ் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்டாக நாங்கள் வந்து ஸ்டோரி சொல்லணும், இங்கே அங்கே இது அந்த மாதிரியெல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. அந்த இப்போ ரைட்டர் வந்து அந்த ஒமிஷன் அந்த பார்ட் ஒமிட் பண்ணணும்னா ஒமிட் பண்ணிடலாம். ஏன்னா அவங்க அந்த ரைட்டர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க இது வந்து இம்பார்ட்டண்ட், இது வந்து அன்இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ we can delete it. Is it clear? So it is the theory of omission by Hemingway. Understood ma? Okay, then we have inspiration. How Hemingway has inspired. Okay, Ernest Hemingway learned a great deal as a cub reporter for the Kansas City Star. Throughout his lifetime, he used the guidance of the Star's style guide as a foundation for his writing style. Use short sentences. Use short first paragraph. Use vigorous English. That is, here from the beginning he has the quality that he has the style of writing. Okay, that is how the journalists used to write. Okay, using short sentences, using short first paragraph, and using vigorous English. Is it clear? Okay. Vigorous means that is strongly, healthy. Okay, is that clear ma? Can you get my points? That is inspiration. அவங்க வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டுலேருந்து அப்படியே அந்த ஹேபிட் மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸ்மால் சென்டென்சஸ் எழுதுறது, அதுக்கப்புறமா நம்ம ஷார்ட் பேராகிராஃப் எழுதுறது, தென் யூஸிங் விகரஸ் இங்கிலீஷ். தட் இஸ் த strong usage of English. Is that clear? Okay, then we have he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1954. That is, in the year 1954 he received a Nobel Prize. Okay, Novels, short stories, and non-fiction written by Ernest Hemingway. Here, I have mentioned novels about and short stories as well as non-fictions. Okay. The Torrents of Spring in the year 1925. The Sun Also Rises in the year 1926. A Farewell to Arms 1929. A Farewell to Arms 1929. To Have and Not Have Not in the year 1937. For Whom the Bell Tolls 1940. Across the River and Into the Trees in the year 1950. The Old Man and the Sea 1952. Adventures of a Young Man 1962. Island in the Stream 1970. The Garden of Eden 1986. The novel The Old Man and the Sea won the Nobel Prize. It is a very famous book, a famous story, we can say, adventurous story. You go and read the summary of the Old Man and the Sea. You you will urge to read the whole book. Is it clear? In such a good way, in a beautiful way, he has described everything, each and everything. Adventures. Is it clear? Okay. Then we have his literary works. Hemingway's style of writing seemed simple and childlike. Even a child can like his language. That much simple he is to write. He provided descriptions of action to capture scenes. I told you, The Old Man and the Sea. If you read that story, surely I'm betting you that you will imagine as the old man in the sea. Is it clear? And you will enjoy the whole story. That images will come to you in your mind. He made the reading of the text as close to the actual experiences as possible. That is, he has made that actual experiences in his writing. His stylistic influence on American writers has been enormous. He has influenced the American writers. Is it clear? Can you get my point, girls? Then we have his most popular works. The Sun Also Rises, Ernest's first novel. It is also most popular work. A Farewell to Arms, his second novel. This also is the most famous work. During the 1930s and early 1940s, Ernest wrote mostly about two themes. That is, politics and celebrity and wealth. He has written in one decade, that is in 10 years, he has written about two themes. One is politics and the other one is about celebrity and wealth. For Whom the Bell Tolls is written in the year 1939, sold 500,000 copies. How much copies? 500,000 copies. It was very great achievement. In the year 1952, he has written Old Man and the Sea. Was considered the pinnacle of his writing. That is, he has won the Nobel Prize for his writing for this story. Is it clear? Then we have nearing the end, that is, The Snows of Kilimanjaro is published in the year 1938. In 1953, Hemingway won the Pulitzer Prize in fiction for Old Man and the Sea. In 1954, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. Here I have mentioned that video linked to Nobel Prize acceptance speech by Hemingway. At last, Hemingway committed suicide in the year 1961. Okay, we can't. We are helpless. Why he has done? Why he has taken such a step? We don't know. Okay, but even though he has achieved many things, as a Nobel Prize is not a small prize. Okay, it is a very big one achievement. Okay, fine. Then we have short stories and non-fictions. Here I have mentioned the names of names written by, that is the works written by Hemingway. Short stories, 3 stories and 10 poems in the year 1923. In Our Time, 1925. Men Without Women, 1927. The Snows of Kilimanjaro in the year 1932. Winner Take Nothing in the year 1933. The Fifth Column and the First 49 Stories in the year 1938. The Essential Hemingway, 1947. The Hemingway Reader, 1953. The Nick Adams Stories, 1972. Is it clear, ma? Okay. And the non-fictions are Death in the Afternoon, 1932. Green Hills of Africa in the year 1935. The Dangerous Summer in the year 1960. A Movable Feast in the year 1964. Is it clear, ma? Can you get my points? Okay. Then we have many of his books dealt with good versus evil. Okay. His writings, like, he used to deal with good and bad. Good versus evil. Evil means bad. Okay. Such as war, hostile tribes, or the conflicts of overcoming war. Here, like war is dealing, and he is also dealing with the overcoming of war, about after war. Okay, in war and after war. The author is able to convey a realistic aspect due to his life experiences. He shows how one adapts and overcomes the ugly evil side of man. Okay, that is, in a war you can understand, you can imagine what are all the things happens, right? Yes or no? Okay, and after that war it is very pathetic to see the people, right? Yes or no? That is, the ugly faces we can see. Is it clear? Okay. Then we have many of his books dealt with the same thing. Okay, in his own words, that is, in his own words, he says, from things that have happened, and from things as they exist, and from all things that you know and all those you cannot know, you make something through your invention that is not a representation but a whole new thing, truer than anything true and alive, and you make it alive, and if you make it well enough, you give it immortality. By Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. That is, what has happened, and what is existing is existing. Okay, that is, if you are able to represent the true thing, then you are true and alive, and it is enough. Okay, that aliveness is enough, that trueness is enough. Is that clear? It will give you immortality, that is forever. Is it clear, ma? Okay. Here I have mentioned some of his quotes, Ernest Hemingway's. That is, every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. That is, here he says that everyone is having the same life, but the details how he has lived the life means only that how he have lived and how he had died is the only the difference between one man to the another man. Is it clear? Okay. Then here he says about the omission. Okay, I told you know that the theory of omission. If I started to write elaborately, I found that I could cut that scroll work or ornament extra fitting out and throw it away. That is, if I can write the thing, that true thing, that is enough. Okay, there is no need to add up extra fitting works. Okay, is that clear? Okay, then he says in one more quote, that is, if something is wrong, fix it, but train yourself not to worry. Worry, fix nothing, by Ernest Hemingway. That is, he says, if something wrong, please try to fix that thing by yourself. Okay, worry fixes nothing. Is it clear, ma? Okay. Okay, girls. By this I end of the class for today. Tomorrow we'll see about the snows of Kilimanjaro. Okay, please do watch the video, girls. I have seen many are not viewing this videos what I am posting, so please do view, girls. Okay, then only you people can understand about your syllabus, about your subject. Okay, if you have any doubts, please do comment in the comment box, then only I can clarify your doubts. Is that clear, ma? Okay, girls, thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.